My people, wonder they say shall never end. The kind of news that we are hearing recently about Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi's relationship. The thing is so imilimious, so it is so deep. Seriously, it is. You know that for some time now we have been hearing stories upon stories, how the storyteller have been in the palace, telling different stories that will make Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi have more clarity on where their relationship started and why they are finding it difficult to let go of each other. And why people should also know that no matter what they do, these two are inseparable, you know. So after all the stories they have told us, how they met about 2,000 years ago, this and that, they said the storyteller went ahead to explain that there is a birthmark. There is not a birthmark, birthmarks, because Kabiyesi have his own, Queen Naomi also have her own. And they said this storyteller did not only talk about the birthmarks, he also went ahead to explain to them what happened and why there is that birthmark. You know, a lot of people have birthmarks today. Some of them were able to trace it back to where it started, and some may not. I have an aunt who have a very big birthmark on her face. And my grandmother told me how the birthmark, my auntie's birthmark came by and all of that. So sometimes I don't doubt all of this birthmark, you know. During her own time, it was the same story about giving birth, losing the child, this and that. So after all said and done, they said they gave her a mark. And when she came back and they noticed that this is the same person, they have to do one or two. And up till now, she have her own family and she did not pass again. So when I heard about this birthmark of Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi, I did not doubt it. You know why I did not doubt it? Because I have seen such a thing over and over again. I'm an African woman, you know. So on this, their own, they said Queen Naomi have a very long, something like a knife cut on her back. You know, we all know that the storyteller that is telling this story did not or may not have seen Queen Naomi's back. But they said the moment he said it, Kabiyesi almost fell off from his chair because I'm sure he will be like, how did this man know? Because Kabiyesi know now. They said when Kabiyesi met Queen Naomi newly, he was asking Queen Naomi, what happened? Did you have accident while growing up? What happened? Because they said the mark is very clear, very, very clear. And Queen Naomi told him that, no, there is nothing like accident. The mark have been there ever since they give birth to him. And nobody could be able to tell about the mark and all of that. You know, Kabiyesi knew that there is something behind that mark, but he cannot explain it because he is not the one that gave birth to Queen Naomi. And Queen Naomi's mother could not explain the mark too. Maybe the father would have tried if the father was actively involved in her as in growth then, you know, but the father wasn't there at the moment. So they said at some point Kabiyesi stopped asking. He did not take it as anything. He just see it as normal birthmark. Now, Kabiyesi also, they say, have his own marks. His own is not even one, it's not two. And on those spots that Kabiyesi have those marks, they said it is only the one on the hand that the storyteller can see. But some inside, some of the marks inside, the storyteller cannot see it, but he talked about all of them. You know. Then, according to the storyteller, he said that Queen Naomi's mark, that birthmark on her back, is as a result of what happened to her and the prince 2,000 years ago under that tree. Remember, the story said there was a tree where they normally go and meet. And the reason they normally meet in that tree is because the girl is an orphan while the boy is a prince. So their relationship are not allowed, but they must keep their relationship because they love themselves. So in order to be meeting themselves always, they decided to be going inside that forest where there is a very big iroko tree. That is where they normally meet. And the prince in question is a hunter, while the orphan girl is a farmer. She's always very active with farming, with her farming work and all of that. And you know that in in the olden days, it's all about farm, it's all about making baskets, all those crafts and everything. They said the girl, that is the orphan girl, is always helping her uncle that she was living with his farm work. At some point, she took it upon herself because it is an always opportunity for her to meet with the young prince in the forest under that particular tree. So that mark on her back is as a result of a knife cut by the warlords who met them under that tree and buy them because these people are having problem with the neighboring village where the warlords came from. You know, that is how Queen Naomi's own birthmark came about. If the information is true, that is what they said, the storyteller said. As for Kabiesi's own, he has wounds, as in his own marks. They said the storyteller also explained some of them that he sustained while fighting with animals in the bush because as a hunter, sometimes you have to fight to catch animals and all of that. Why some was what they did to him during the time that they want to buy him under that same tree, you know. So they said why the storyteller was explaining all of this, they were all shocked because they don't know. Some of them, like Queen Naomi, cannot tell about the mark on her back. And how did the storyteller know? Because we all know that Queen Naomi is not that one person that is always wearing sexy clothes to show her body and all of that. No, she's not that type. Kabiesi, on the other hand, some of the marks were well covered. How did the storyteller know about it? They said after explaining all of this, that Kabiesi was shocked. As in, he couldn't believe it. People were marveled. Now they know why they said Queen Naomi and Kabiesi may not be able to go their separate ways. And they said the storyteller is even advising that if they should come back together, let them find a way to break that oath so that after this life, in the next life, there won't be stories like this one again. If they want to be together, let it be their decision. Let it not be that it is destiny. It is based on what they agreed on their oath taking and everything. So when I hear this, I say, now, wow. I want to remind you that these are all alleged rumors, speculated, unverified information making rounds on social media. Tell me what to think about it on the comment section and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye. I love you.